Sebastian. First in the chat. Lavender Unicorn. Hello. Ox King. Hello. Viva España. Yeah, how about that? Argentina y España. En la final de el cupo, el cupo del mundo. Viva. The lovely Carmander. Love to see you here, miss. Good morning. Miss Cat, welcome in. Oh, Miss Cat, oh my god, I saw your message. I forgot to respond. I'm the worst. I ran 2 teams yesterday. The Gary Jump Bluff Furret, and then I switched it to the team that I have here right now. John D. Shogun. Hey, first time chatter. Welcome in. Happy to have you here, John. You're not going to believe this. I had a friend named John growing up. Extremely rare and unusual name. Let me publish. I think I forgot to publish the VOD yesterday. Oopsie. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Good name, yeah. That guy, hello. Arwin, hello. Welcome in, Arwin. La Coupe du Monde. That's French. I don't speak French, but I can tell that's French. Ox King, I don't know what that means, your first comment, but good to have you here nonetheless. Dario, ciao. Welcome in, Dario. Dario, I'm a Milwaukee Bucks fan, basketball team. And there's a former NBA. I don't know if he's still in the league, actually. I think he's out of the league now. But Dario Saric was a professional basketball player. We also had a player named Ersan Ilyasova, who was from Turkey, I believe. Turkey. Question, was Mimikyu removed from Great League? So Mimikyu is only allowed on the new system. So if you were to try to use it in Competitors Cup, because the Competitors Cup is the old system, you wouldn't be allowed to use it in Competitors Cup. How is everyone doing today? It's Thursday. It's Go Battle Thursday. You know what that means? That means you have to drop what you're doing and you have to go battle. I don't want to hear Rise, I'm at work. Rise, I've got a meeting. You just let your boss know, yo, boss, yo, G, it's Go Battle Thursday. He'll know what that means. And he'll be like, okay, got you. My mistake. I was going to tell you to send that email, to work on that file. But I forgot it's Go Battle Thursday. Another 2.5 hours. Wait, Lavender Unicorn, that seems kind of late. Aren't you in the Eastern time zone? Mick Manley, hi, welcome in. On the YouTube side, Eddie, Rise, give me a great league team. I'm at 2575 ELO. Run, Shadow Primate, Corviknight, and Ninetales. Whatever variant you want. Hit Legend today? Well, that would be difficult. I don't think we're going to hit Legend today because I did hit Legend like over a week ago. So in order to hit it again today, I'm not entirely sure how that would work. I like the way you work it. I like the way you work it. Dude, what is happening? This is the second time. It's the second time I've lost a turn in the Gyarados Abomasnow lead. I think I'm going to save that Twister. It's not ideal, but it's not the worst thing in the world because I'm still going to be locked anyway. So I give less farm to Obama. Like, so he kind of has to shield this, right? So that he can get damage off on my Licky. I kind of lost track. We really have to hope he's not going to get double Weather Ball. Double Weather Ball might be his win condition here. Ooh, that's really bad for me. Shadow Ball. Mud Bomb, and I have a move on Gary, right? I saved that move on Gary. Just to like maximize damage, I think I'm going to come in Licky. Oh, I've been driving on this road too long. They be out here. They trying to one turn lag me. They trying to give me that one turn lag, and I say, dog, I don't even care. You give me that one turn lag. I'm gonna deal with it anyway, bro. All right, sorry. Let me calm down. Eddie, I have Shadow Corv, but need to Elite TM. Oh, I see you. You don't need to run Corv then. Maybe like in Competitors Cup, a classic team I had been running for a while is Ninetales, Shadow variant for me, Shadow Primate, and a Azumarill. If you want to give that team a try. Silent Wraith, welcome in. Nilam Tacos, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I'm a big taco fan myself. I love me a good taco, you know. You know, my girlfriend and I had our fair share of brisket tacos when she was in town. Anybody like brisket tacos? Or just brisket in general? Big brisket fan. Lunatone. I definitely started behind there. Why am I starting behind, chat? I'm gonna lose my temper. Why am I starting behind? The old me's dead and gone, dead and gone. This is so annoying, dude. Okay. Lunatone, Shelgon. I'm just gonna stay in for a little bit more Dragon Breath damage. But now shields are down, so theoretically I could Shadow Ball the Lunatone. Lunatone should have at least a move loaded, however, which is not ideal. Swaps in the Furret. Driving on this road too long. Trying to find my way back home. Old me's dead and gone. Dead and gone. Brick Break. I'm just going to throw this immediately. And this is going to be a lot of work for Mr. Stunfist to try and close this game. But he's going to try his best. Swifts. Okay, we get rid of Furret. I would assume a Ice Weather Ball from Lunatone will do more than a Twister from Shelly. So I think we have to take this. But can Lunatone withstand our Mud Bomb? I don't think so. I think even if it does, it's not going to get to 2 moves. Oh, wait. I'm scared. Sag. That's an annoying game, though, because I missed multiple turns at the start of the game. Dude, that Lunatone had like multiple Psy waves before my Gyarados started moving. I feel like I don't want to make excuses, chat, but I feel like we have that game, if not for the initial lag. TMA. Everyone else in the room can see it. Kecleon. He's at 9, then 11. He should be, what, 2 off DP? We shield the Thunder Punch here. Oh, foul. Okay, so no Thunder Punch. 2, 3, 4, 5. I doubt I can bank a move. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. Ow. That's what me. I'm too far off. Yeah, GG's. Close. Nice energy management by our opponent here. Teammate usually comes in to say GG when he wins. Well played by him. Like, I was almost at a move on all 3 Pokemon, and Kingdra just outpaced 3 times in a row. It's pretty tough. Welcome in, Chemcoop. Radical Ninja. Ledian. Theoretically, I have like better answers here, but at the same time, I don't know if I feel like it's worth switching out. Do we think he sends it on the acrobatics? Bruh. If this was Shadow Primate, Shadow Ball, like, almost one-shots them. But because it's a non-Shadow, I don't feel like it's really worth going for Shadow Ball. Oh, he takes... Wow. I'm gonna shield, because if it's a close combat, that knocks out, no? What? Dude, that's a glitch. That should have knocked out, but the damage doesn't apply. That's lame. Or I don't know if you understand what I'm saying there. Man, and that changes the outcome of this game. That's really annoying. The close combat debuff should have applied and knocked out the ape, and now I lose because of that. Very unfortunate. Man, what a frustrating set to start. Like, I'm in a good mood. Vibes are still high, but like, we've literally lost 2 of our first 4 games due to lag and due to a glitch where debuffs aren't applying as they should be applying. And I lagged a 3rd game too, but we were able to overcome that one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. Hi, Christy Lou. Welcome in. Hope you're enjoying your time in Texas. I appreciate you, Glenn. We get a good farm down there. Don't quite get there. Shadow Milotic. The reason I'm not coming in with my other Pokemon is he would have got to 3 or to 2 Aquatails first, which I feel like would have been pretty bad. Okay. This is fine. I mean, I'm essentially. Yeah. We just double up and we're fine. There we go. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. 3-2, right? That set. But I am under the belief 2-3. I must be forgetting a game. I'm under the belief that at least 2 of those games we very much could have won if not for lag. So I'm not going to try to read too much into that set. But I do kind of want to go, maybe after this set, I do kind of want to go to Great League Competitors Cup. So feel free to suggest any Great League Competitors Cup teams. Radical Ninja with a 3 stream streak, by the way. I hope all is well with you, Greg. Chobenhoff. Welcome in. One set in. First set, I'm going 2 and lag. That was our record the first set. Okay. He's at 5 on his licky. Is there any world where Mud Bomb just 2 shots? It doesn't quite look like. So maybe I should have been going for 3 discharges here. I don't feel like it's worth the shield, honestly. And I live body slam. Let's go. I thought I might live the body slam there. Shellmeister come in. There's the Shellmeister. We go for Twister Chobenhoff. I don't know if you know since your resurgence, but Twister is like actually a good move now. Believe it or not. He sent it. Nice. Yo, look at that, guys. We made some good 50-50 calls. Can you believe it? We made some good 50-50 calls. We shielded the meteor beam, and we predicted the catch. What is life? What is life right now? Yo, GG's TMA, you are way too good, dude. Pogo Ash, Hope Park in Frisco is the best. I always play there. Oh, interesting. I don't know if I'm familiar with that. I'll have to check it out. I normally go. Sometimes I'll just play in the city because I live in the city, and then sometimes I go to Addison Circle Park, and then sometimes we have events. Well, we just had this big Go Fest event at the Colony or the Grandscape in the Colony. Yo, welcome in, Edgar. On the YouTube side, how are you doing? What did you do on Tuesday, Edgar? Also, welcome in, TZ Spence. A hint, you were in Arlington. Oh my God. You went to the World Cup game, didn't you, Edgar? You went to the World Cup game. I'm jealous, Edgar. Yeah, John. I was I was there for Global Go Fest and the Shields place as well. Shields, by the way, is kind of crazy. It's like a Dick's Sporting Goods, but like twice the size. It didn't look like he got the rollout. Maybe he did. One, you're like a dream come true. Three, you're the only one for me. And four, repeat steps 1 through 3. He banks some energy on Licky. This will be an interesting game. It'll be a lot of switching and stuff. Where do we end up using our shields? Repeat steps 1 through 3, 5. Was done. Start back at 1. I don't know if I live this. Oh, I do. Like a melody in my head that I can't keep. Oh, but his clock's gonna be up here. Shoot. Hmm. That's unfortunate. Well played. I wish the game would just function a little bit more smoothly. Like from everything there, that was just well played by Alex, but like the game had me enter in with the wrong Pokemon, and I think I would have come in with that anyway. But then I like couldn't tell whether I had swapped, whether I was locked, which Pokemon I came in with. Lunatone's pretty meta here. One, two, three, 4, 5. could see him baiting the surf here, but that's fine. Okay, nice. It's his birthday. Let him win. Puppy, I didn't need to let him win. He just won. The lead was Claude AI. Bro! Oh, I hate. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I'm trying not to. Why'd you come back? No one knows. Now she finding a basement. Number one spot. Now she finding a replacement. I swear now I can't take it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be in a pretty good spot here. We still have a little bit of energy on Licky as well. I was thinking about her, thinking about me. I have just not been thrilled with how my game is functioning. Like, even in this game, we were able to play well this game to win pretty comfortably, but like, um, there was one moment I tried to swap Gary to combo with my Aqua Tail, and it didn't register my swap. So I ended up throwing the body slam with Licky because the game's like not responsive. Ugh. I think I saw something about that Chobanoff. Miss Cat did have a plushie redemption. I am sorry, Miss Cat. What do I feel like today? I'm gonna go with one of my faves. The Ramen Pikachu. The Ramen Pikachu from Japan. In honor of the different Pikachu that we have right now in the game, this is one of my faves. Ramen Pikachu from Japan. Miss Cat, are you a ramen fan? Javon. Yeah, I'm having that a lot. Clicking my charge move and swapping Pokemon not working. Really frustrating. Yeah. The Underdog YouTube, welcome in. Axaria, welcome in. You held hands and waited in. That's not good. Now I'm dodging puddles in my sunburned Silverado like a heartbroken desperado. Especially because he's going to have some sort of Stunfisk answer in the back, considering we've seen a Pidgeot and a Licky Licky. This looks like this game might be unwinnable at this point. But now I'm dodging puddles in my sunburned Silverado. Let's It Go is interesting. We might have a chance here. Sunburned Silverado, like a heartbroken desperado. What a win. We needed that for the program. We needed that for the program. That was looking horrendous. First time chatter 700. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think the opponent just kind of predetermined they were going to save 2 shields for a Rangaroo and just confusion everything down. But we were able to like utilize our damage and health well enough to barely escape with a win. Ooh, roll out Ledian. Roll out Ledian. It is a cool pick for sure. We're going to max out our energy. Aurorus does have a move. I think it's worth the shield, honestly. Mama rock me. I probably get the final shield here. He's or not. 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 3. Nice. That actually could have been a lose condition had I not won CMP. I wasn't entirely sure on that chart attack priority. I'm going to look that up. How close is that? Oh, it's not close. It's not close. Gary should win that like pretty much every time. 7-point difference. 4-1? What? How did that happen? Thomas says he's new here. I don't believe you, Thomas. I say you here like almost every stream. Am I a good player? I mean, I just went 4-1 in the Go Battle League. That's pretty good. I will add that to my resume. 4-1 in the Go Battle League. Connor. Whoa, shiny Araquanid. That's what they say, Edgar. That's what they say. I mean, I'm not really an Araquanid fan, but that's a pretty cool shiny. Maybe he'll debuff me and go into something. I didn't really feel like throwing the Twister because I feel like it still wasn't going to KO. Interesting. We live in cities you'll never see on a screen. The dreaded Aurorison back, and we just kind of lose. How could I have won this game? I guess pivoting just gave him a free opportunity for alignment. So pivoting Probably wasn't the play. So I guess to win this game, I would have needed to not pivot. Sag. First time chatter, Alex, welcome in. Good to have you here. Time to bring Polyrath. Polyrath sounds kind of fun. What's the Polyrath Spice, TZ? I feel like Polyrath has so many different variants. You know, my hair is kind of messed up today. I've got a little comb over here. Yo, first time chatter, Connor, welcome in. You destroyed me, Connor. Well played. Not even close. What's my opinion on Aurorus? I think Aurorus is really cool, really fun pick. It kind of destroys Stunfisk, so it wasn't too fun for me there, but talking politics, blonde and redhead chicks, old dogs and new tricks, and talked about God's grace, all the hell we raised. Yeah, Edgar, it's been really rainy here in Dallas lately. I don't know if it's like physically still raining right now, but it was raining at least like around when I started my stream. It's been raining hard over there in San Antonio. Gotcha. Edgar, are you a Spurs fan in San Antonio? Gotcha, Connor. Yeah. Gary's been fun. This is like one of those matchups, as you say, kind of gets outbulked, but we don't pull off the catch that time. So all that energy on Mantine could be cause for concern. Then one sunny day. Damn. Nice call. Okay, that's huge. I didn't think I was going to get that farm down, honestly. I'm going to throw in bad timing because we know he's got a boatload of energy. I don't want to give him a chance to do one and throw, one and throw. Oh. If my calculations are correct, I think we might outpace by one turn to 2 Aquatails. Let's go, Gyarados! You monster! They said they weren't believers. In the Gary. I probably even live a twister from this range. Probably needs water pulse to get me. Yeah. And then he just never gets to 2 water pulses against Pancake. You got to have some fun every once in a while. GG. Yo, Nex, welcome in. Chat, we may make this our last retro set. Oh, wait, what did TZ say? TZ is my coach. Bring charge with. Okay. I mean, when TZ gives me a team, I kind of want to try out the team. So maybe we will do some more Retro Cup before we go to Competitor Cup. And then for Competitor Cup, maybe we can run something fun. Something a little bit off meta. Turn this place into a private getaway. Is non-Shadow Gary good too? Honestly, Chobenhoff, I think Shadow Gary is just like strictly better than non-Shadow Gary. Because regular Gary is already like kind of glassy. So I feel like you might as well be getting more damage output from it, where it can go crazy. There are certain Pokemon, it's like, Ninetales, Shadow Ninetales. Who knows? I prefer the Shadow there too, but Gary is one, well, I will tell you, I think Shadow is just strictly better. I feel you. I didn't have a Shadow Gary for the longest time. I did have one, but it was like 1468 CP. So it was not very good. The sky is falling down. Next asks who I got Argentina versus España. Argentina. Lionel Messi. Take on España in Lamine Yamal. Who will take the World Cup crown? I think the way Spain has been playing, it's hard to like go against Spain, but Argentina, they just find a way, dude. They just find a way to get it done. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like it's Spain, but if then there was one team to beat Spain, it'd be Argentina. Because they just find a way to beat everybody. All right, so I have been lagging a turn in this matchup every single time. It looks like I finally did not lag a turn. So we can actually pull off this CMP. It's been happening over and over again. I lag a turn somewhere, so then I don't end up getting this CMP. I think this is 3 rollout range. Yes. Nice. What? Oh, he accidentally... It did the thing, I bet. It did the thing. Has that thing happened to you guys where you're like tapping and then you come in with the wrong thing? It's happened to me. Unfortunate. Shorty is cool like the fire. I'm with you, Mighty Mouse. Bert as well, all the time. It's the worst. Mighty Mouse, is your name a reference to Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson or no? Are you just your own Mighty Mouse? Yeah, I'm with you, Williams. They need to fix that. They need to fix that. That Messi assist was beautiful on the second goal. I was saying, like, Argentina can't keep getting away with this, dude. They keep looking like they're down and out, and they just find a way to come back and win. I asked you. I bet I did. I bet I did ask you. By the way, I'm sure we probably don't have a ton of UFC fans in the chat, but did anyone see Paddy Pimblett's his submission this past weekend? That was pretty sick. She ain't gonna bring no roof to ground on the dance floor. Paddy the Batty. He's also got the best accent. I'm not even going to attempt his accent. Some of you guys know, I think I can do like a decent, posh British accent for like a couple of sentences. But Paddy's accent is so unique. Well, I shouldn't say unique. It's because probably most people in Liverpool sound like that, right? But it's so like distinct. I always find accents kind of fascinating. How, like, in a country like England that has, it's not the biggest country, how there's like so many different distinct accents where some of them compared to like your general American accent, it's like it's more subtle. And some it's like you can hardly understand anything they're saying. Uh-oh, ZZ. He's going to be running like the craziest thing I've ever seen. Okay. What does Starmie have again? Aquajet. Aquajet power jet. So he's just going straight Aquajet, but it still does so much. Interesting. He lets it go too. Okay, I didn't necessarily mean to come in with this, but it'll have to do. It's Tennessee whiskey. So he's like at the Aquajet right now. I think I actually pivot. No. Oh, God. He had the perfect energy he needed to get there. That's really bad for me. Okay. Does Solrock have Weather Ball too? Do they both have Weather Ball? I think they both have Weather Ball. So he has the move right now. Okay. Or does it not have Weather Ball? It has. Does it have Fire Weather Ball? Fire Weather Ball? And Lunatone has Ice? That is a pretty crazy theme team instrumental. I mean, bro literally came at you with the sun, the moon, and the stars. Oh my God. I didn't even process the star. I mean, honestly, like, we can pretend I won the battle, sure, but like, who really won the aura contest there? He's running a sun, moon, and star team. Like, I basically got obliterated in that regard. Yeah, that's some top tier aura. Also, wait, isn't he just like incredibly weak to Corsola? Coming out of my cage and I'll be doing just fine. That was CMP. Ah, I didn't mean for that to be CMP. We're going to try to get some damage off here. That was weird. I feel like I might only need double body slam versus like Shadow Ball plus body slam, but I think also just getting as much damage as possible might be useful. He throws on alignment again. It was only a kiss. This will be interesting. Medi's at 5. Medi needs like 3 ice punches to knock out Fisk. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. Should be good. I think Mud Bomb's enough to get Medi. Oh yeah. What am I talking about? Definitely enough. I was like so focused on the counting, I like forgot how much health it actually had. Bert, I do have a pretty good rank G Corsola. Should I build it? I think definitely. I think definitely Bert. Corsola, very strong, neutral Pokemon. Well, this Gary team has overall been a success. Um, Guimond? Am I saying that right? Probably not. Is it like Gmond? I've been running Licky Licky, Jellicent, and Auroras with mixed results. I'm sure it's mostly user error, but would welcome any tips. Licky Licky, Jelly, Auroras. I mean, the thing that immediately comes to mind is if you see some sort of fighter in the lead, that would be really difficult to overcome. All right. This team's been going well. We're going to switch to the TZ recommended team. I may have worked my way back into the queue times. It only took 2 days. Like diamond with a G. Diamond. Is that right? Diamond? Um, the TZ team, Poliwrath with Mudshot, he said. Mudshot surprised me. But Mudshot is just kind of better. Okay. But we do know that Annihilate does exist. Oh, wait, isn't Counter Legacy? Sag. I think I'm willing to part ways with Legacy. Counter. I have 13 Elite Fast TMs. Is this going to trigger anybody? TMing off a Legacy move? Am I going to upset some people? Just do it. Like Nike. I remember when Mudshot was Legacy and everyone had counter. Right. It does. It's like, I don't know. It feels like a long time ago now. How long ago has it been now since counter was considered like the best fast attack? Has it been like 2 years by now? When counter was kind of goaded? Good old times. Wait, TZ, wait, TZ, did you just switch over to YouTube? What's happening? Instrumental persona, justice for Wobbuffet. I miss Vigoroth too, Chobanoff. I miss Vigoroth too. Shin Magatsu, 1943 Elo. Low key scared for the push to 2K. Every time I've gotten to the 1950s, I tank hard. You know, Shin, there is no need to be scared. I play at this Elo range some of the top players in the Go Battle League. Sometimes they embarrass me in front of my chat, and you know, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Sometimes I lose in embarrassing fashion on stream, and then I look at the other person's chat and they're all making fun of me, like, let's go. You just beat Rise. What's he doing? He's washed. And it doesn't affect me in the slightest. So if you want to push to 2K, you go out there in the Go Battle League and you push to 2K. No fear. TZ, you're the GOAT. TZ said he switched over to YouTube when the Twitch ads popped up. Those dang annoying Twitch ads. Sklumpy, yes, we're doing Retro Cup right now. You have it, though. You don't. That's a fallacy. I'm in them. Every sprouting tree, every child of peace, every cloud and sea. Yo, Darth, welcome in, sir. How are you? Proceed with your mind. Yeah, Chobenhoff, Spine Ops got added quite a while ago, and it was somewhat meta for the EUIC meta this past season. At first, it was like top meta, but as people played more of the cup, they realized that Shadow Beedrill was kind of just better because it was a lot more oppressive with the bug bite damage. Versus Spide Ops was kind of a little bit underwhelming with its damage. And Spide Ops was a little bit of a sim hero where like it was ranked number 1 in the meta, but a lot of that was because you're debuffing things. So like you debuff things and the sims will just assume that they're staying in, right? Where they could just be switching out. My future. Wait. Would I be crazy to come in here because I wall the energy? Do we like this idea? This idea just sprung on me. We came with our fighter into a Psywave user. Don't try this at home. Also, why does the switch timer go to like 12 seconds now? What's up with that? No, this was not ZZ. This was actually Spacebar, who does stream. So I'm not sure if he's live right now. That team did not want to see Charge a Bug. That's for sure. Aryan asking, bro, what is your PvP level? I'm not entirely sure what you mean. I did hit the legend rank earlier this season, which is 3,000 elo. I think we climbed a little bit higher than that at one point. Currently, we're at 2882, if that's what you mean by my level. This song right here takes me back to like elementary school, fifth grade cafeteria. This song would always play during lunchtime in the cafeteria. Yo, sounds good, TZ. Always a pleasure to have you here, man. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I saw some of the new season regionals got announced, but there's still quite a few regionals unannounced. Um, I saw Pueblo, Mexico, and Merida got announced for next season. Sklumpy, who should I swap out from my team, Master Rise? Yo, let's not get it twisted. There's only one Master, and he's got 3 letters in his name. Um, do you remember off the top of your head, TZ? I forget. I didn't see the Monterey announcement. Did that date get announced? 1 year later, I still don't have redemption. Oh, you mean like coaching sessions? I haven't done coaching in a very long time. I am kind of open to getting back into coaching, but if I go into coaching, I think I'd want it to be more like play Pokemon and show 6 focused, because I just don't really love the idea of like GBL style coaching, right? Where you're kind of just, you know, piloting, right? Oh, Monterey in April. Cool. I mean, I can't guarantee anything, with life. Who knows what'll happen? But I would definitely love to go to Monterey again next year. Monterey is like one of my favorite places to go to because I love the area that the convention center's in. There's that beautiful park. You can walk around. Yeah, I really like Monterey. So I definitely would love to go. So I'll say this, like I will go unless for some reason I can't go. Oh, you know what? I do actually have a wedding I'm going to in April. So that could be a conflict. But other than that, she is the true. And she is so real. I was also asked on my World Cup final thoughts. We talked about it a little bit earlier. And I mean, Spain feels like the best team. And when they played France, like France, individual by individual, Mbappe, Dembele, Michael Olise, like they've got the better parts, the better pieces. But Spain just seems like the best, sum of parts. And I heard that eight of Spain's starters all play together on Barcelona, which kind of speaks to that. She is so real, and I love the way that she makes me feel. When it's time to show affection again, look her in her eyes like you're mine. There's no lie. Hakamo. This is kind of scary. Monterey's the same weekend as Lisbon. No. No. But also, Argentina just feels like they are continuing to find a way to get it done. I'm going to aggressively swap here. Brick Break Rock Tomb, right? Oh, God. Oh, God. I mean, well, actually, maybe this isn't over. Oh, that's not good. I feel like that's the first Swana and the first Hakamo we've seen today in like 5 sets. Cool team. Oh, Spacebar, I didn't see you there. GG's, man. Um, Charger Bug was a tough team comp for you. I'm not sure how much you could have done there realistically. Who am I rooting for in FIFA? Uh, I mean, I genuinely don't have like a dog in the race, but that being said, I would love to see Messi win back-to-back World Cups because for his entire career, right, he was kind of thought as like the greatest of all time, but it was the one thing they had on him was he had never won the World Cup. And now if he goes down as a two-time World Cup winner and could potentially win the Golden Boot as well, I mean, what like a end to a career. Granted, he'll probably like continue playing in the MLS, right, for a little bit, but basically, kind of the end of his career. First time chatter, watch, then flex. Don't worry. Wait a sec. Was that a snipe? Watch, then flex. Your username has got. I didn't think it was a snipe, but your username now has me wondering. GG's to you. You destroyed me. Gotcha. Your username being like then flex made me think that was like your thing. Like you snipe and then flex on the win. But no, GG's. Cool team, by the way. So Titan, Hakamo, and Shadow Swana. Very spicy. We purposely tanked 25 battles in a row the other day to get better queue times. And we are now back in the queue time land. Aryan, where am I from? I'm from Wisconsin. Where are you from, Aryan? Morin also asked thoughts on Marvin Harrison Jr. possibly going to agree. I haven't heard about that, but that would be cool. I was a big fan of Marvin Harrison Sr. back in the day. Mm, that's unfortunate. Misplay by me. I could have got an entire rollout sneak and had much more energy here. So that's pretty bad. And you never want to go shields down against an Aurorus. He let it go. Dude, he thought I was going to bait him twice. He tried to call the icy wind bait twice, and I thought about it. I'm not going to lie. I thought about it. That guy likes calling baits. And in that case, the baits never happened. Am I planning on playing the Compensation Global Go Fest? You said that's the 26th, so like 10 days from now. Um, Probably. Do we have any events going on this upcoming weekend? All right, trivia question from Chobenhoff. Oh, that's right, Mega Raichu. I knew that. That'll be fun. Trivia. No Googling. If you Google, I will know. Chobenhoff will know as well. Who was the first African team to reach the World Cup quarterfinals? Who was the first World Cup team in history to reach the quarterfinals from Africa? I see a lot of good guesses. A lot of good guesses. Ghana, Senegal, Morocco, Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Nigeria, South Africa. Lots of good guesses. The correct answer, Cameroon. Cameroon in 1990. Shout out to Samuel Eto'o. What other Cameroonian players do I know? Samuel Eto'o. Aryan, you're asking me a lot of personal questions, bro. I'm starting to think you're like a scammer. You're trying to get all my information. You're asking me where I'm from, what's my age, who am I picking in the World Cup final. I'm just playing. Fun fact, Roger Mila, sorry if I'm mispronouncing, was 42 at the World Cup in 1994. Rise, you should run Crustle, Oranguru, Giraffarig. Aryan says, because I'm looking handsome. Careful, Aryan. I've got a girlfriend now. Careful. She'll come, she'll come punch you in the face. We are back in the Q time land. Crustle, Oranguru, Giraffarig. Triple normal, or no, double normal psychic with Crustle. It's a cool sounding team. Also, wait, who won the trivia? We need a. It was Mishivio, first time chatter. Congratulations, Mishivio. I don't have a physical prize for you, but you do earn bragging rights for the remainder of the stream. Yo, Monahan, welcome in. And Sklumpy, Rise, what's the best Pokemon GBL core of all time? Whoa. I mean, now that is a topic. That is a debate. Because you could go OG days like a Zoomerol, Deoxys Defense, even, or like Altaria Registeel. Altaria Registeel, man. I think back in the day, that's hard to top. Quesalee, welcome in. Yeah, Medi was so good. Swampert, Noctowl. Yeah. Bestie Shadow Vic, and it's not close. Uh, Monahan may have a point there because for like a good 13 seasons or however many it was, people could literally just get to legend running Shadow Vic Basti and tapping. Lying if I said that I could live this life without you, even though I don't tell you all the time. Had my heart a long, long time ago. We playing ML. We've been doing Retro Cup today. Starting to hit the Q time zone. I got myself out of the Q time zone for a solid day. We took one day to tank. We had a whole day on stream without Q times. It was beautiful. I remember it like it was yesterday because it was, in fact, actually yesterday. And now we're back in the Q time land. Yes, today's a Go Battle. So this season show off, if you're not aware, Go Battle Thursday is like every Thursday. You get 10 sets, which I much prefer because a whole Go Battle weekend is just like too much. Blue Lit Sky, welcome in. Leo Lino. I like the name. It rolls off the tongue. Thanks for the follow. Regular Mouse. You know what's funny, Regular Mouse? We also have a Mighty Mouse in chat today. We have Regular Mouse and Mighty Mouse. What about the OG Caleb Pang Skarm double grass line when there was no fire types? That's a good shout, yeah. Caleb, for those that are newer, Caleb Pang had a team back in the day that he went on like a crazy win streak with. Skarmory. Wait, what was this? Shiftry. Shiftry was the safe swap. Skarmory, Shiftry, Meganium. And it was this ABB double grass strat when like there were basically no fire types in the meta. And he went on a crazy win streak with it, and then like everyone started running it. Is Mickey Mouse also here? That would be fun. Dez says, I've officially retired from competitive season. Dez, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Dez. I hope to still see you at some events. But that is sad to hear your retirement. No, Caleb didn't make Grass Hole popular. That was actually Wallower, right? Wallower is the one that popularized Grass Hole. Quesalee, my mic is... I can DM you. I can DM you. Ugh. It's a pretty high quality one that I got when I first moved here, like nearly 3 years ago now, because I'm also pursuing I also used to do like remote esports commentary for a job. So that was one reason I invested in like a pretty high quality mic. What's the most broken move upon a release? Oh, Sklumpy. Story time. Feather Dance on Pidgeot used to be 35 energy. Feather Dance used to be 35 energy. So Pidgeot, I remember, could literally flip. You could literally flip the Registeel matchup. Because you could like Feather Dance first. Or I forget what it was. If it was like Ultra League. But you could like Feather Dance and just like gust your way through or something. Straight Feather Dance. You also beat Jeefus. Yeah, Home Slice knows. Feather Dance was extremely broken. Moonblast on Cresselia also was pretty broken back in the day because it was a 50% debuff chance, I believe. So Cresselia was just like a monster. I'll come in, Home Slice. Home Slice, did you go? Wait, did you go see the movie yet? Or are you still going? Zap Cannon on Reggie with a guaranteed attack drop, yeah. What is Zap Cannon now? Is Zap Cannon like 50% now? 30%? I think it's 30%. It's 33%. Zap Cannon is 33% now. It used to be 100. Do I get excited to catch a shiny Pokemon? If so, what's my dream shiny? Of course. Even though, given you're a GBL guy, even though I'm a GBL guy, I would prefer PvP guy, personally, I'm like all right at GBL. I think I'm a better Show 6 caliber player than a GBL player. But, I don't know if I could, like, list off my dream shiny off the top of my head. But to answer your question, yeah, of course, I love getting shinies. I guess the difference for me and maybe someone that like isn't as into PvP is like if I caught a rank 1 Corsola, I would be more excited than getting a shiny Corsola. You know? I would take the rank 1 over the shiny. Yours is a Shadow Stantler? Sklumpy, wait. Are you aware of what I have? Also, what the heck? Oh, I got to update. Sklumpy, are you aware of one of my signature Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon in my entire collection? Just hold your horses, Sklumpy. Just hold your horses. Hold your deer. I'm sorry, Slumpy. It's going to happen. I have to show this off. I have to. Rise, how does it know? How does it feel knowing you can dunk on 15-year-olds in PvP and basketball? Well, they dunk on me as well in PvP. In basketball, I cannot realistically dunk on someone physically. I can dunk, but I can't dunk well enough where I could actually like dunk on somebody. That would be I would have to like place someone there probably and then tell them like I'm going to dunk on you and then they would have to like give me a little bit of a boost probably. Sklumpy. Look at this bad boy. Hashtag fear the deer. Fear the deer, Sklumpy. I'm sorry. Sklumpy, let this be not rubbing it in, but inspiration. You're right. It doesn't have a best buddy ribbon. I feel like okay, so I'll be honest, I'm not the best at like best buddying things. There's a lot I need to work on. However, I lean towards best buddying things that like I should have best buddied for PvP purposes versus like nostalgia best buddies. Even though that is one I would definitely nostalgia best buddy. Shout out to Giannis. I just saw he did his like introductory press conference with the Heat. Sag. 2 more years and you'll be done with school, and I'll be making history like I do. Even though it's all because of you. Have I ever? Whoa. We'll come back to that. It's what you do to me. The thing here is I don't really need Switch, so he might flip this. Shh, don't tell him that, though. Whoa, whoa. Oh, no. It looked like he kind of blind through. I wonder if he went Shadow Ball. No. Okay, this is kind of interesting, though. The good thing for me is he's still going to need 2 moves. But this is not a great matchup for Licky. Okay, Sludge Bomb. Okay, he's outplaying me here. This now looks pretty dicey for us. Remind me. The problem is he just gets to a move before I get to 2, I think, so I lose. Yeah. Sag. Well played. I played that one pretty bad. Where did that go wrong? Well, the fact that we're pretty ABA weak to Claude, and then I used my Claude answer for the. Yeah. Yeah, obviously the catch case Saliba. I'm thinking about like more realistic, right? If they're gonna catch, they're gonna catch. But I'm thinking about like a way I could game plan around that. Rough one there. We'll try to rebound. You could have whatever you like. Says you could have whatever you like. I'm so dumb. Wrong move. I think we're gonna do this so it's within the range of a shadow ball, and then we'll have a move banked. Did you see the game start lagging against that jump bluff? It like made me do an extra rollout, I think. Grr. It's fine. 3-2. And that one game against the Clodsire, definitely winnable. Just kind of got outplayed by playing very poorly. Another positive set. Avoid a lot. What happened? Oh, I'm just seeing. Avoid a lot. I interpreted that as you being like silly versus like genuinely trying to backseat coach. So I didn't find an issue with that. You asked a question earlier. Rise, have you ever tried a bacon, egg, and cheese in between two peanut butter and jelly Uncrustables? I can't say that I have, but that does sound kind of good. I mean, I've often had my mom used to make peanut butter or sorry, used to make bacon, egg, and cheese bagels growing up, and she would put some jelly on the bagel. Very good, very good. Yeah. I actually you can make like a healthier version though. You use like low carb bread or toast, like 30 calories a slice, and then you can do like sugar-free jelly, which is like 10 calories a serving. Get yourself a bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich for probably under 400 calories. Yeah, gotcha. Appreciate it. Avoid a lot. Slam brother aloha. Aloha, my Hawaiian brother. Kanan. I think we played him yesterday. Ooh, the Sligoo. We ran some Sligoo ourselves yesterday. He's gonna Dragon Pulse. He's never gonna bait me with Body Slam here. Thank you. I was speaking it into existence. Oh, this is kind of good because I have a thing, and that thing goes by the name of Polyrath, and he walls the energy here. I feel like he has to Dragon Pulse here. Ah, okay. He knows all three of my Pokemon. He's got two shields, which makes this kind of scary. He lets it go. Oh, God. I don't like this. Oh, he's got triple axle to buff himself. No. And he doesn't take this move. I'm cooked. Dang it. If I threw my X scissor, I would have had a little bit more play because he would have been more like nervous about throwing here. Yeah, now he just like knows he's never really threatened. Damn. That's annoying. I feel like I should have won that. I mean, we're like positive almost every set today. And yet I still feel like frustrated at how I'm playing. And we're like net positive over 100 points. Maybe I'm just a perfectionist. Guilty. Yeah, I was like prioritizing damage, and that's why I didn't throw my move on charge. But had I thrown my move, knowing I was so close to a body slam, it would have been really awkward for him. Like, I definitely would not have won necessarily, but I would have at least given myself a better chance for a catch there. Because I would have peeled a shield, gotten a shield with body slam, and then his shields would have been down, so it would have been just more uncomfortable for him necessarily. We're at the 2 hour, 9 minute mark. I mean, now that we've hit the queue time wall, I'm down to go some OGL, but we need a team. What's our OGL team? Should we make a Firo team? I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Not knowing what it was, I will not give you up. David. Forget. I'm not trying to make a joke, but I forget whether he's at 6 or 7. Oh, man. Just got outplayed. It's annoying. So he's at, let's lock in. He's at 2 on course. I get the CMP here. Perfect. Had he shielded the Annihilate, I feel like this would have been way more uncomfortable, but I think we might be okay now. Yo, nice job, Dave. David, I was pissed at myself because I felt like I let everything go wrong to lose that game, but as per usual, Well played by you. You just totally outplayed me there. A game like that one against David just got outplayed in every facet. This game, kind of the opposite. We do 10 powder snows, catch a nightshade. So sometimes it's just those in between decisions that make the difference. I think we're on set like number 6, maybe? I'm losing track. Fort. All this Retro Cup we're doing, I forgot this existed. Yeah. The annoying thing, David, with me there is like, if you were gonna let me get off that play rough, right, when you have so much energy, like I know you're never gonna let me get that off. So that the catch was just so damn obvious, and I still let it happen. Which I think is why I was so frustrated with myself. That just felt like an unacceptable misplay for me. Okay, they're lagging. Kevin, we haven't played any Master League yet today. Okay. Thrifter 5. The problem is I just don't think my drill run's enough. So I lose. Okay, we doubled up. We lived this. But does Drill Run knock out the Malamar? It does. There we go. Got one back there. Sklumpy, how's my Retro Cup team? Lapras, Stunfisk, Araquanid? I mean, those are all 3 strong Pokemon. A little weak to Charjabug, maybe. You played Ironhead Corv, David. David, do you also feel like they always have Ironhead when they need Ironhead? It's like if I ever decide to run a Alolan Ninetales, the Corv has Ironhead. 3, 4, 5. Casely, the first set I lagged 3 games, and 2 of them I felt like definitely changed the outcome, in my opinion. One of them I like lagged, but it probably didn't matter anyway. I could have done one more theoretically, but I didn't want to give him a chance to escape. I do not love this farm down he gets. This is going to be close. He throws on bad timing. But does Thunder Punch 2 shot me? Not quite. Damn it. I don't know what to do here. Oh! Let's go. Wait. That was actually kind of sick. I like had kind of lost hope because I didn't think his Incinerate was going to knock me out. I didn't think his Incinerate was going to knock me out. I thought I was going to live that Incinerate, but I didn't live the Incinerate. So it worked out perfectly to leave him in a Powder Snow downrange where I don't take the Incinerate. Nice. We did something good. $28.99, guys. Let's keep it going. I don't know how much longer we're gonna go, but we're just gonna keep on trucking for now. Uzo, thank you so much. Uzo, we've got Milwaukee Regional announced next season. We've got NAIC in Chicago. Except apparently there's a 3v3 Worlds format. What's going on with that? I don't really know. Yes, Clumpy, you could try that. You could try that. Claude is definitely like the hardest counter to Charger Bug. Sports commentary for a battle. Ronald asks, what's the highest elo ever achieved by someone? I think it was like Wenko Wanyo back in the day at 38 something. And the season was a little bit longer. All right, chat, I'm going to confess something to you right now. I'm not sure since the drill run rework what's the more efficient move here. I would assume it's Ice Punch with Stab, but I'm actually not entirely sure. I'm going to risk the CMP. Yikes. Oh, shoot. I forgot the sports commentary. Ronald, I apologize. I do that a lot. We will do it next battle. I don't know, chat. I feel like you never know with Furt these days what they're running. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Well, that sucks. Fortunately, Furt has a Swift. We're dry on Firo. GG. Yeah, just made all the wrong calls again that game. There's been like no in between. I'm getting like brutally beaten, or we're making like amazing plays to win this set. We have a sports commentary. Okay. Sports commentary live from the Go Battle League arena. Rise to occasion, taking on the next opponent here. It is a Tinkaton lead here, Jim. Tinkaton, access to that super effective bulldoze. Rise to occasion with the steel type Sandslash. He'll have to make a decision. Do you take the bulldoze? Do you shield it? You know, I mean, this is some pretty basic PvP stuff here, Marv. I think we all know you take the first bulldoze, right? But wait, they could also be going for the Gigaton Hammer as a big brain play, the big damage, and they went for it. And Rise to Occasion sniffed it out, shielded the Gigaton Hammer. That is a good shield from Rise to Occasion. Builds up some extra energy now. Going for the drill run. Super effective damage. The Tinkaton. Will they shield again? They do. They shield again, Jim. And now you have to assume they might be looking to get shields down. Go for another Gigaton Hammer. What's Rise going to do? He shields again. Another Gigaton Hammer is shielded. Rise to Occasion fires off the drill run, but here's the thing. These powder snows are not adding up as much as he would like. This Tinkaton might hang on. It does hang on pretty well, and Rise actually swaps into the Azumarill, met by a Pachirisu. What? What in the world? A Pachirisu? I mean, this is devastating for Rise to Occasion. On one hand, at least you lured this Pokemon out, but on the other hand, how do you deal with it? Look at that super effective Thunderbolt doing so much damage to Azumarill. This is unbelievable. Azumarill fires off the play rough, doesn't do as much as he would like. Doesn't do as much as he would like, and now Rise to Occasion does get off a second play rough here, but here's the problem. This Pachirisu is getting a massive amount of farm, and Rise does make a nice play here. He combos with the Sand Slash, so all this energy is going to go to waste for the Pachirisu, but here's the problem. There is still that Tinkaton with the Gigaton Hammer. It's going to come in. It's going to use that Gigaton Hammer. So this entire game, every play thus far, comes down to what's in the back. Last time, it ended up being that Superior in the back. Rise to occasion, he's going to wait out the suspense. You know the opponent's going to instantly swap. Firo against a mystery third Pokemon, and it's a Shadow Kanto Marowak. It's a Shadow Kanto Marowak has access to Rock Slide. This is such an intriguing position. Rise to occasion. Catches the Rock Slide. He caught the Rock Slide. I haven't seen a play like that, Jim, since PvP David against Rise to occasion last set. That's the last time I saw a play like that. That was crazy. And Rise to occasion gets the game-winning catch. Gets the win. GG. Ronald says, did you study to become a caster, or were you chosen to cast Pokemon Go because you're naturally a good fit? I appreciate the added comment that I'm naturally a good fit. That's very nice of you to say. So yeah, for me personally, it's been different for everybody. You know, some people were just kind of selected in the inaugural season. It's you and me moving at the speed of light into eternity. Okay, I do get bulldoze baited, unfortunately. I'ma take you there. I'ma take you there. Wait, we never found out what's the more efficient. Right now, I'm literally just like alternating between Ice Punch and Drill Run. This is pretty embarrassing. But first, it's your chance. Take my hand. Ice Punch is 2 more damage. Thank you, Maroon. I appreciate that. I kind of want to shield, but at the same time, like Firo down shields is usually not a great idea. It's like my love's in this one. He got there. If he baits, it's a bait. Yeah. Interesting. Snarl is 4, then 3 every time for foul play. Utilize our Azu there as a catch. He's like capped out on energy here. He foul plays, so he's at like 60 energy. Gaze in your eyes got me singing, but if you is the ladies. He gets to 2 moves here first. Oh. But wait, he still has to throw. Yeah, he still has to throw at Firo. And then he can't knock me out with a single move on Slash, so he just Powder Snow down. Yeah, but with the casting thing, so some of you guys know in college, I kind of pursued becoming a sports broadcaster. Technically, I studied journalism and digital media, but I was able to do a lot of sports broadcasting during my college tenure at Marquette University, which was a cool opportunity. Doing like hundreds of games, basketball, soccer, as we call it here in the States, volleyball, even some lacrosse. Um, and then the whole Pokemon thing started to happen, and the championship series got brought in. And, they kind of selected a bunch of casters for that first season, and a lot of them are still casting today. But it wasn't until the very so I'd kind of put in like, emails and stuff saying that like, I'd be really interested in casting. I have some experience doing sports commentary. I thought I could be um, maybe an asset to the team. And it took a while. It took about 3 seasons. So it wasn't until the last regional, second to last regional of the 2024 season, they brought me on, gave me my first opportunity in Indianapolis, and I think it went pretty well, or at least I made a good impression on them. So they've continued to have me back since then. Jump Bluff. Shout out Martel. Mm, mm, mm. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on your shirt. So I think he threw that immediately, right? So he's dry now. Oh, or not? Okay. Why am I like counting so wrong right now? Five, six, seven. We just have to hope they don't have like overheat. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to. He did a good job making that as uncomfortable as possible because that basically came down to a 50-50 call. Celio's a great save swap when there's no like annihilate. You just come back to the game and you feel the lag is worse than ever. Are you doing more so the new system, Valve? Because they recently introduced a new system for PvP. So the competitor cup is the old legacy system, which would be what you're used to. And there's definitely a new feel to the new system in the other cups. The Toxa Diggs duo that I was using. Yeah, that was mainly just for the San Antonio regional. Not this season, but last season. Tough lead. Trying to apologize. You're so ugly when you cry. Please. Play rough, so he doesn't have Ice Beam. It's not going to knock out, unfortunately, so he might save this energy for later. Okay, that was a weird CMP. I guess he lagged a turn, or got a one-turn swap, rather. Really had me going. Go on and take a bow. I didn't get the catch. He catches on Azu, but I need to throw at Azu anyway, because Azu has a move. Yeah, but he still has a shield, so I just get outpaced to the drill run. GG. 3-2. And you know what, chat? I think I am content just ending it there today. We almost hit the 3-hour mark. And I think it's important not to overdo it with battles, even on a Go Battle Thursday, right? So we didn't quite finish all 10 sets, but I think we got about 8 sets in there. And I will look to raid somebody. I don't know if Alex is still live. We played him a couple times today. He is. Oh, no. I think he was like really close to legend before, and it looks like he might have fallen a bit. So go send Alex Brown some support. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Schopenhoff, appreciate you. See you later. You fur alligators. Carmander. Cutest girl in the world. Go say hi to Alex Brown, everybody. And I will see you later.